Hello everyone, it's Panzer here, and welcome back to another Panzerkampf video. It's been a little while since my last upload, so I apologise for that. It's because I have been away on holiday, and obviously I was unable to make any videos whilst I was away. This Panzerkampf video is going to be focusing on the game's recent Steam release, and how it's performed, what needs to be done moving forwards. And yeah, it's just going to be a general kind of review of what's happened in this Steam release. So let's just jump straight into it. So the main question is, has this game had a successful launch on Steam? And from what I can see from the mixed reviews, it's about a 42 to 48% positive to negative ratio. And from the Steam chart players, I can say that this game has not been a success on Steam. And there wasn't much of an announcement of when the game was due to be coming out. There were general Discord messages from the admin hinting at a release in earlier of this month, but there was no definitive answer to when the game would be released on Steam. There were no kind of trailer announcements or anything like that on YouTube or via advertisements. It was just kind of thrown out there and was quite unannounced to, I think, the whole Panzerkampf community and those who wishlisted on Steam. So I think that would definitely hurt its kind of perception to the public on launch. And yeah, there's a few other reasons which I'm going to be discussing soon. So what I've done is I've gone through the Steam page and just picked up a few reviews that have been left on the game, and we're going to be discussing the various problems that have been highlighted by people. So one of the things that I highlighted in my older videos was a core feature that should have just been implemented into the game on the Steam release, and that is playing with your friends and clans. I mean, will the Tanks and War Thunder both have platoons and clans, and Panzerkampf released without that core feature? It's one of the main reasons why people play games, is to play with their friends, members of their family, and that wasn't there on release. And I can't understand why a core feature such as that has just been left out from the game. And this was a feature in their mobile game, Armored Aces. We had clan wars and platoons. So why I'm just stumped as to why this feature just wasn't in the game on launch. The only reason why Armored Aces is still going today, even though it has been discontinued, is because of the clan wars there. There are actually very frequent clan wars, and the games you can find there are close to the maximum amount of players per battle, which is great to see. So why this wasn't in Panzerkampf, I don't know. So another point that I picked up on through the Steam reviews are the very limited number of maps. Now, there's 4 maps in the game at the moment that people believe these maps are a bit lifeless, quite empty, and don't have much going on for them. Now, the only things I can really suggest for this problem moving forward are obviously to add in more maps. So these 4 maps that we've got in the game at the moment, they are from the developer's old game Armored Aces, and they've been kind of souped up a little bit, and been ported to Panzerkampf. But yeah, I think they need more life to them, more buildings, a bit more elevation, and yeah, they just kind of need a rehaul moving forwards. We need some new life, and not just old maps from Armored Aces. We do need a few new original maps as well. Another really poor thing about the game is the optimization, and FPS is quite a major issue for a lot of players in this game. I, for one, can run the game on about, I think it's 90 FPS, and on War Thunder I'm getting over 200 FPS. Obviously, that's not on the maximum graphics because I think my PC would melt. So I've kind of adjusted my in-game graphics to be a somewhat decent level between quality and performance. But in Panzerkampf, I cannot break the 100 FPS barrier, even on the lowest graphic settings. And I know there's a lot of people who are going to be playing with mid-range PCs, like not, absolute potatoes, but not NASA PCs. And they're going to have a really hard time running this game. The system requirements are quite high for a game which is this small. So yeah, they've got to sort out some maybe lower graphic settings for those lower end PCs and just sort out the optimization, because it is actually limiting people from even playing the game because of how bad it is running. So another big issue with the game is the AI or the bots you're versing in battles that substitute in for real players when there's not enough, which is nearly enough in every match at the moment because of how low the player count is. The problem is with these bots is that they are, well, quite frankly, they are brain dead. Sometimes they won't shoot you if you're behind bushes or behind cover. What they'll do is they'll pull in and out of cover, constantly revealing their weak points, and it just kind of destroys that immersion of the game. They're just far too easy and far too brain dead to verse for any competent player. And yeah, it just ruins the experience of the game. And as well as this, they will constantly crash into you and push you out of your own cover into the open, where you can then be killed by the enemy team. So this, with the player count that's in the game at the moment, bots should be one of the top priorities, because they actually provide the majority of the battles you'll be doing, and therefore they need to be in tip-top shape to provide a fun and enjoyable experience in the game. I was going to mention one last point, which is about the network connection for players in America, South America, China, those kind of places outside of the EU. With Panzerkampf, I believe they have a dedicated EU server, but they don't have anything else dedicated for players outside of that region. But what they are doing now is they are currently testing an improved network engine, according to the Panzerkampf admin. So I was going to talk about how there needs to be dedicated American and Chinese servers and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully this will kind of improve things for those of you who are outside of the EU. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, everyone. I just wanted to do this video to highlight what needs to be improved for the game in accordance with what a lot of people are saying via the Steam reviews. I'm sure there are other things which can be improved, but they were kind of the main things which I kind of picked up on when I was just scrolling through the Steam reviews. And I tried to be as objective as possible, using using what the community was saying rather than what I feel needs to be improved, because that's just my opinion. But yeah, hopefully these things will be improved over the next few months. I understand that the Panzerkampf team is quite a small one, and obviously improvements can take time, especially in gaming. And yeah, I just want to see them reach the full potential of this game. Anyway, I'm going to end it here, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Panzerkampf, and I will see you all in the next one.